and welcome to Gardening with Ben. This is your monthly tour of my allotment. It's now May, we're in May, so sit back, relax and enjoy today's episode. So welcome back to Gardening with Ben. It's been a while since we've done a video on YouTube. I've done these little shorts and stuff like that, but it's a long time since we've done a proper video down here on the allotment. So it's now May. I'm looking forward to the end of May, as it will be a time when the frost has passed and then we can start planting stuff out. I'm in the north in Sheffield, so we've got to be careful with the chance of frost still, so I'm not risking too much at the moment. So we're going to give you a good tour of the allotment today, and you will certainly see a lot of difference from the last video. Wow, have I been busy this month. It's been absolutely phenomenal, the work that I've completed. I really can't believe it myself, how much work I've done. But sit back and let's have a look around the plot. So first off, we're going to look at the front of the plot and have a look around on there and see what's happening. Hopefully the video quality is a lot better, as I've got a new phone, so hopefully you will get a good video of the allotment. So as you can see, all the daffodils have died off now, but we're left with these beautiful tulips. Look at them, absolutely stunning how much they're coming out now. And the heather's still doing fantastic. I really can't believe it. I bought those at a discount price of 50p from B&Q, what they were reducing, so I had to buy them. And wow, they've come out absolutely fantastic. But I'm thinking of getting everything out of this front patch of the allotment and absolutely stripping it and redoing it all, because it's not had a lot of work done to it recently. And yeah, it needs a brand new start, to be honest, and it all needs coming out. All the edging needs coming out, re-putting back in and sorting it all out, to be honest. It's looking a bit tired and weary, so I'm thinking of getting it all redone. And yesterday I took out some shrubs, what had died, what I'd killed off. I trimmed them all back in the winter and I think I killed them off. So I've put some brand new hedging down the front, and hopefully it will take and cover the patch where it was. But yeah, I'm wanting a lot of new stuff in here, and so I'm thinking about taking out all the old bulbs and literally digging it all over, and I'll replant the bulbs in winter time, but I just want to start from scratch and possibly next year have more tulips in as well, because we've got quite a show but not too many, and I would like a lot more. So that's my plan, is to dig it all out and start from scratch and see how we get on and get some nice summer plants in there. But yeah, I'm certainly pleased with how it's all looking, and the tulips are absolutely phenomenal. I really can't believe it. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. Look at that one there, absolutely gorgeous. So onto the allotment, and at the front of the plot I've got all the gladiolus popping through. They're growing really well now, and I've planted all sweet peas along this front bit here, so hopefully they'll all grow up really nice and really good. And we've got us climbing roses. They're starting to take. Those were new in this year. I'm not expecting vast amounts this year from them, but hopefully we'll get some growing. And we've got some bellflowers as well. They don't seem to be doing too much at the moment. They were planted a bit back, but hopefully they start growing and start spreading and filling the areas up. And again, we've got all summer bulbs in here. I've got some broom in as well, what I planted, and lots of sweet peas as well at the back of that. But I've got so many gladioli bulbs in my plot this year, it's going to look absolutely phenomenal in summer time. And we've got the raspberries, what are all popping back through. And those were the shrubs that I pulled up. I need to get rid of them. But we've got as blueberries. They're looking quite red at the moment, I don't know. But yeah, some of them are looking good. Hopefully we get some blueberries on them. we'll have to see about that. But yeah, and we've got lilies popping up everywhere, looking really, really good. More gladiolus, yeah, lots of gladiolus, tulip, lilies popping through, as bamboo is doing really well. I'm pleased about that. We're not doing too well on the plum tree side this year. I think it might be the year that it has off. It seems to fruit 2 years out of 3 and have a year off, so I'm going to give it a prune back in June, because that's when you prune plum trees, in June, not in the winter. There's cooking apples looking okay, not much blossom on it, but I did give that a good pruning back, so possibly we won't get much on there this year. And then I've got flower, climbing plant, I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, that's in there. And then down this side we've got broad beans all down there as well, and I've also planted some climbing blackberries, thornless ones, which are looking absolutely fantastic. Some are not looking too good, that one's looking a bit dead, but hopefully it takes and it starts growing. So onto the rhubarb area now. Look at all this absolutely fantastic rhubarb growing so well down the side of my plot. That's about 16 plants in there. I've had this since about 16 years ago and it does absolutely fantastic. Really pleased with how it's done. I've got all my broad beans down this side as well, and I've used some chicken wire because they'll need fastening up once they get big, as they do get top heavy. And instead of using canes, if you want to save some money, when you prune your trees back, save the branches, and they work fantastic as canes and they're free. So yeah, definitely recommend doing that. Down here we've now got a pond. I don't know if that was in my last video, but we have got lots and lots of frog spawn in there. Well, not frog spawn, the tadpoles now. So let's go around the other side and have a look. So as you can see, the taddies are swimming around, looking very good. I'm really pleased with how well they're doing. We've got absolutely loads in here. And I was told to put some bricks in it so that the frogs can climb out when they get bigger, as they'll drown if not. So we've put some bricks in and a little escape hatch so that they can get out of there. So that's good. And as you can see, they're all resting on the brick. So yeah, hopefully these will be our slug killers and snail killers, because that's what I want. We definitely want them to eat all the slugs and snails up. I'm just waiting for them to start growing their feet and lose the tails. I don't know how long that takes, but yeah, look at them all absolutely swimming around. So yeah, it's all looking pretty good. And we've got this pear tree. We've got absolutely loads of pears on it. Obviously they'll drop quite a few, but yeah, look at them all growing on the tree. Fantastic to see. I do like pears, but they do take forever to go soft once they've grown. But look at them, really good. And then we've got us eating apples trees, all in blossom and looking absolutely beautiful. So yeah, that's it for this area. So let's go round to the other area. Just before we go around to the other area, I'll just show you what purchases I've been making. I've got so many bargains from Tesco, what they keep reducing. I just end up keep buying them. And we've got all these marigolds in here, 20 packs for 88 pence. So definitely recommend looking out for bargains and getting all them. And we've got petunias as well, so we're going to use these all in as borders to make it really attractive and welcoming for the bees over the year. So now onto my brand new fruit area, what I built this year on my plot. I'm really pleased with how well it's starting to progress and come on. There's still quite a bit of work that needs doing, but it's a lot better than it was. We have got our grapevine, which we planted. I keep looking at this every single day. It's growing, it's coming to life. So hopefully it will soon start shooting off and growing those vines. That will be grown into the shed. As I've been told, you plant it on the outside and grow it indoors if possible. So yeah, looking forward to that. And then we've got some sweet peas in there to grow up the front of the shed. We've also got another new purchase, a mojo berry, which is mulberry. And yeah, I've never tried one of them before, so we've got that in the ground and growing. We've got that for £7.50. And yeah, lots. The more fruit I can get growing, the better. I'm just looking forward to all this fantastic fruit. And this is one of my other climbing thornless blackberries, what I purchased, and that is looking really good, that one, really healthy. So soon we'll start tying it to the fence and training it along because it is starting to grow now. And then we've got all the summer raspberries down this side, which I planted up where they were growing in the wrong area, so I planted them all down this area to fill up all this fencing and make it look good. Then we've got some more blueberry bushes. These ones seem to be fruiting already, look at them. Really coming along and looking good. And yeah, we've got the other one over that side as well. And these were the plum trees that I purchased for a couple of £2, which they'd reduced again in the supermarket. So I had to buy them. I have to buy these things. And then we've got all the strawberries, absolutely loads of strawberries there, all coming out in flower. Hopefully in the next episode they may be fruiting and we may be getting the fruit off. But yeah, lots of strawberries coming along. And down this side I've planted all garden peas. I've grown them inside this year and then planted them out because the mice seem to love eating all the seeds, so I've done it this way around this year. Again, I've put the chicken wire up to support them and I've used old branches for canes. Here we've got our new gooseberry bushes. They're all coming along pretty good. They're flowering, which is good. I'm not expecting much from them because they're the first year. But yeah, these are red gooseberries and these are sweet variety. The green ones are sour and these are sweet variety. So I'm looking forward to tasting them as well. Down here we have got gold varieties of raspberries. These are yellow varieties. I've never tasted them and I've always wanted some, so my mum managed to get me 4 canes, so hopefully this do well and they grow some fruit on. They seem to be taking and growing leaves off them. They did look a bit dead for a bit, but they seem to be coming to life. And yeah, hopefully we can get some more in eventually, because I would like to continue them all the way down this bit as well, which is also going to have raspberries in eventually. And again, we've got some climbing roses. They were planted last year, so I didn't do too much last year. Hopefully they will do a lot better this year and they'll start to climb. I've just got to put my frame back up. I've put one back up, it was damaged after the winds. We've got this one to put back up for it to climb up. And again, we've got sweet peas all the way down here to make it look attractive as well. And we've also bought a lycium, which is like a goji berry, and yeah, that's planted as well. So hopefully we'll have even more goji berries growing. So down onto the plot. Again, we've got some peas all along in here. We've got gladioli bulbs as well. And yeah, it's all going to look really well this year. And we've got another climbing rose here, which is doing well. And again, we've got peas in the back as well. I had that many peas. Usually I just sprinkle them all into the ground, but I've actually spaced them out this year, so hopefully they'll grow better. We've got another rose. It looks like we'll soon be getting a flower out on it, so that'll be good. That was planted last year and I had some nice flowers on that, so hopefully it will do a lot better this year. And we've got another rose in there as well. So now onto my brand new area, and I can't wait to show you this area. I'm really impressed with it and how well it's done. This is the brand new area. This took me like 2 weeks to do, absolutely killed me, but I managed it. So let's have a look around it. So we've got some azaleas, what we bought cheap. They need to be in ericaceous compost, so put some compost in the bottom. Again, we've got peas all the way down the frame, and I've planted some calendula as well down it to add some colour. I bought some cheap fuchsias yesterday for 80p, so we've planted them in. We've got a rhododendron which we bought cheap as well, that were £1. I keep looking for these bargains, trust me. I've got another azalea and some more fuchsias and peas all the way down, and we've got a rhododendron at the end up there. Now on this side we have sweet peas all the way down this bit so that we can get some nice colour. We've got some more fuchsias either side. These were full price unfortunately. We've got some heather, that was cheap. We've got some lavender, and I've got some hebes as well. Hebes are absolutely fantastic for bees. We used to have some in the garden centre where I worked, and the bees absolutely loved them. So we've got all that. Then we've got us new 3 herb beds, which I've planted up here. And in this one we've got mint. A lot of people have told me I should put them in pots because they'll spread, but I don't mind. I want them to spread in this area. This is going to be a herb and tranquil area just to come and chill out and sit. So we've got mint apple, and obviously the smell of apple. English lamb, so that's your normal type of mint. Then we've got spearmint. I'm having to smell all these as I'm doing it. Then we've got After 8, which is a chocolate mint. Then we've got another spearmint, because I didn't realise I got one in my basket, so I got another one. And then we've got one that smells of pineapple as well. Now here we've got our other herb area, which we've got some oregano, we've got some lemon thyme, we've got a curry plant. Again, I didn't realise I got a lemon thyme in my basket, so I've got 2 of them. And then we've got a broad-leaved thyme as well. So in this area, we have got some salad burnet. We've got some French marigam. Again, another one that I bought 2 of. And then a normal variety of marigam. And then some fennel as well. Now this area is going to be my next project, which is going to be a rockery. I turn it into a rockery, and I just need to get a chainsaw to cut them stumps down to ground level, and then I'm going to black membrane it all over, and then we're going to put wood chip all over it, and I'm going to have alpine plants in it, and it's going to be like a rockery alpine area, and hopefully that should look really nice once it's all done. Down the back I've planted some hedging, because to make it a bit more secure and a bit more private. I've built my fence again, like I do. I'm picket fencing, it'll probably be down next week knowing my DIY skills, but obviously it'll all need painting green as well. And I'm planning on continuing it all the way along that back bit as well there. Again, I've planted hedging all along there, just to make it a bit more private. So yeah, it's all coming along really well. And in this area I'm hoping to get some more herb plants and possibly some alpines and possibly bedding flowers in this area as well. We need some colour as well, so we're going to add some colour to that area. Then the next plan is to sort out this area down this bit, recreate the path. I've been putting the fencing up, got the edging up to put up, and the flower beds what go down the sides, continue it all the way down the side, and then we've got 2 beds to build here as well. But yeah, I'm really ahead of things at the moment. I can't believe how much work I've done this year on my plot. It's looking absolutely fantastic. So that was a tour of my allotment. Let's have a look inside the shed and see what we're growing, ready to plant out at the end of the month. And as you can see, I'm getting quite a good tan at the moment. We've had some fantastic weather at the moment, and yeah, it certainly does help with the allotment tan. It's not just dirty, it is an allotment tan. But let's have a look around. Less of me, let's have a look at the plants. So here we've got lots of flowers growing, and these seem to be taking a while to germinate, but some are coming along. We've got some foxgloves. I'm hoping they'll grow. We'll see about that. We've got some busy lizards. They're not popping through yet. We've got some aquilegia. They're just starting to pop through, so I'm looking forward to them. Aquilegia are brilliant. We've got some crimson sweet of watermelon, and we've got 4 through, another one just popping through. The lavender's not doing anything at the moment, and yeah, we've got a watermelon popping through, a couple over there. They may be coming through next time I'm down here. Then we've got lots of flowers what are growing. We've got rutabaga. I love that plant. It's absolute, and it's perennial as well, so it'll come back year after year. I'm trying to get more perennials growing on the allotment. So yeah, we've got zinnias, chrysanthemums, petunias, lots of pansies, lots of petunias, lots of marigolds. Yes, I did buy loads, and I'm actually growing some as well myself. We've got asters, which are always doing well, and lots more marigolds. So let's have a look at the other plants. We've got some okra growing, and then we've got absolutely tons of sunflowers, so many sunflowers. It's going to be a fantastic display on my allotment this year. I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you all. Then I've been potting up all the pumpkins. We've still got loads left to pot up and get sorted. That's a job for next week. Then we've got lots of French beans to plant out, but we've got to wait until the chance of frost has passed. And we've got some runner beans as well. Some haven't germinated, but they were old packets, but we have got plenty and enough to get us going. And yeah, lots of French beans and dwarf beans, different varieties. And my courgettes and pumpkins again, what I've potted up. They need watering. I best do that before I go. And then this is all our veg area. And as you can see, we've got cauliflowers, spring onions, tomatoes, beetroot, rhubarb chard, which I've never tried before, that's new for me. We've got red onions, we've got lettuce, cucumbers, more spring onions, lots of different varieties of tomatoes. They'll all need potting up soon. We've got leeks, cabbage, sprouts, lots of sweet corn. I absolutely love sweet corn, best thing you can grow. More beetroot, more tomatoes. So yeah, lots and lots of things. So that is the May allotment garden tour, and as you can see, I've got so much to do. This month is going to be mental for potting up stuff and getting stuff done, and expensive, obviously, getting the compost, because I need to start composting myself and getting things done. But also, I've been quiet on my podcast. If you're a podcast listener, I apologise. I have been that busy on here, it absolutely drains me, and I can't be bothered to do anything when I get home. But hopefully the podcast will be back. So if you've not searched for our podcast channel, look up Gardening with Ben, and you will be able to find my podcast channel and listen to all the episodes and advice that I give out on there. There's a load of episodes on there for you to listen to. And if you're not following me on Facebook and Instagram, go and check out Gardening with Ben on Facebook and Instagram and give me a follow on there. And I'm also on TikTok as well now, so you can check out my TikToks. And no funny dancing yet. I'm not that desperate, but we'll see. We may get some dancing on there soon. So yeah, thank you for everybody that watches these videos. Hit the subscribe button if you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel. And until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep gardening, and keep listening to Gardening with Ben.